Will the Kodiak canvas truck bed tent withstand a heavy snowstorm? We're going to find out on this Dirt Road Reset. Welcome to this edition of Dirt Road Reset. My name is Chad, and we're back at it again with a snow camping trip. I'm not sure what to expect with this storm. I don't think it's going to be quite as heavy as that one that we did with Scott a couple years ago. This is Arizona. That could change drastically from sunny day to rain to you never know. So hopefully we get to test this baby out and see just how durable it is for the snow. Speaking of tents, we're doing this in none other than the Kodiak canvas truck bed tent right here behind me. So we'll put it through its paces and see how it does. The snow has just began to start falling. It's like that grapple type of snow where it looks like Dippin' Dots. Temperature is about 30 degrees, so it'll be really interesting to see what this looks like when we get up in the morning. Thanks for joining me. If this is your first time, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below first and foremost, but also drop a comment. Let me know that this is your first time here and what you thought of the video. So I'm sure you've seen this out and about. It's Boost Oxygen. The crazy thing is about this is they're not cheap, and it feels like there's nothing in it. However, there's a lot in it. And it actually says on this that despite this feeling empty, it's full. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's oxygen in a can. It's supposed to help you with athletic performance, recharge, recover. It's really good for backpacking when you're in high altitudes or poor air quality. I can't really tell a difference with it. Here's the thing, it's not medical grade oxygen like you get at the hospital, or that you see, you know, people carrying around on a little scooter with a tube going through their nose. It's not that type of oxygen. This is aviator oxygen. It's the same type of oxygen that pilots use in their aircraft when they go above a certain altitude, or if they lose pressurization in an aircraft. This is the same stuff. There is a difference. This does not require a prescription, and it's not nearly as potent as regular 100% oxygen, medical grade oxygen. Big difference, but it's cool nonetheless. I just don't know enough about it to say if it's a gimmick or if it really does work. They make them in different flavors now too. This one here is natural. It doesn't taste like anything, and it sort of feels kind of weird. I don't know if you'd want to be ducking behind a dumpster and doing something like this. I have asthma, so maybe this will be good to keep in the packet. It certainly doesn't weigh anything. There's 5 liters of the oxygen in here. 95% aviators breathing oxygen, which is called ABO, and 5% ambient air. I don't know. My reading material for the night is a book called Crazy for the Storm, a memoir of survival by Norman Olstad. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I've read part of this already, and so far it is a really cool book. Basically a guy's life story, in the an early part of his life in his adolescence, he was involved in a plane crash, and a good chunk of the book is that story. And he had to, the plane crashed in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, and he had to survive, and obviously he did. So, cool book though, a lot of life lessons in here as well. Before we turn in for the night, however, and start reading, I'm getting a little hungry, so let's cook up some grub. Very important that when you're cooking with propane or butane, in this instance, this is actually butane and propane mix, always crack a window for carbon monoxide. We do have our trusty Diatow outdoor carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide detector, so that'll help us, but I will be cracking these windows while we're using the gas one stove. I can hear it starting to snow outside a little bit. What is on the menu for tonight? I thought you'd never ask. It's a Mountain House pad thai with chicken. The funny thing about this is, last year Scott and I discovered that Mountain House was ceasing production of all of their remaining stock, ceasing production, and had no time frame from when they would start back up. They were going to blow through all their stock at all the stores. Clearly didn't take long, because they are back and in business, and not only that, but they're making some really cool different menu choices that I haven't seen before. They had like a 7 cheese macaroni one that I saw, but this one caught my eye, the pad thai with chicken. That's what's gonna go in the belly tonight. that smells so good. With these new mountain houses, unfortunately, the prices did not get a revamp. They're still hella expensive. Pad Thai with chicken, mountain house. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Who did I just sound like right there? That's not bad. So the Weather Service says, I listened to it on my radio, my ham radio, 1 to 2 inches tonight, and possible thunderstorms. If you've never experienced a thunder snowstorm, that's pretty cool. The biggest thing that I didn't hear before that they're saying now is the winds. They're saying wind gusts of up to 45 miles an hour throughout the night and into tomorrow. And then pretty much snow showers all throughout the day tomorrow. Crazy enough, AccuWeather on my phone basically says little to no snow at all during this whole trip for this location. And WeatherBug for this location makes it sound like it's going to be Armageddon in terms of snow. And yet the NOAA, the National Weather Service, on my radio kind of puts it in between there. So I'll be curious to see who comes out the victor in the weather prediction department. The diesel heater is doing a good job. I've got it on setting 3 of 8 right now, and it is right now it's about 70 degrees in here, and it is 30 degrees outside. I didn't go all crazy on my sleep system tonight just because I know that I have the diesel heater. The temps for tonight, I think they said the low is only going to be about 17 degrees Fahrenheit. So not crazy cold. Plus with the diesel heater, just don't really need to go all out. I just got the wool blanket and the Nemo Forte. And then beneath that, just the pad, and then a closed cell foam pad underneath that. That's probably the biggest benefit right there. That adds some serious R value to the sleep system right there. In fact, I think I recently read that these closed cell foam pads add exactly add 2 R value points to your sleep system. I imagine that fluctuates between like 1.6 and 2, but most places I read said you can add a good 2 points, for lack of a better term, to your R value by having a closed cell foam pad underneath your regular sleeping pad, such as I have a Nemo Tensor, Climates, the traditional backpacking blow up airbags, or mats rather.
Good morning. I wish I could say I slept well. I didn't. I don't think it was anything to do with here. I took some Excedrin right before going to bed, and I shouldn't have done that because that has caffeine in it, and I think that is part of the reason why I had some trouble sleeping. That on top of the fact that it was snowing all night, that hard grapple type snow hitting this canvas got a little noisy at times. Temperature was not a factor. It was below freezing all night, and it stayed a toasty 70 degrees inside the tent. But without further ado, I have not looked outside yet to see what it looks like. I'm not anticipating too much snow overnight, but it's actually a mixture between rain and snow right now. So let's take a look outside and see what what it looks like here. That's the wrong one. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. That's remarkable. I love it.
This little stream here is pretty cool. I could hear it all night, which is definitely therapeutic of sorts when you're trying to sleep. Look at this. So I've retreated to the inside of the tent. The falling snow right now is a little relentless. And it's not going to get any better. It's been coming down pretty good ever since I woke up. I was getting a little hungry, so I decided to cook up some biscuits and gravy, as well as some coffee and the percolator. And not quite done yet. As soon as that turns the color I like is when we'll pull it off. Well, we went out searching for a snowy trip and we certainly got it. This location where we're at right here is at about 5,400 feet. So just about a mile up. If I could do it over again, I would have went a little bit higher. However, I'm alone on this trip, so I wanted to take it safe and make sure that if I got stuck, it'd be easy to get out. And we are right off a dirt road right here. Dirt road reset. So the reset has commenced, and so far so good. It's projected to stay like this pretty much all day, with the snow getting they're saying they're projecting about another between 4 inches and 12 inches for this area. Well, the Kodiak canvas tent did great on its first snow camping trip. I couldn't be happier with the results. That diesel heater kept us really warm inside, kept me really warm inside all night. But the biggest advantage is there is zero condensation inside there. If I had been using any sort of propane gas, butane gas heater in there, there would be condensation to a certain degree. However, this duck canvas does a great job of letting air out but keeping it from coming in as well. So the ventilation is good. The waterproofing on it is phenomenal. Definitely 2 thumbs up from Kodiak Canvas on this tent. This was just a test run. We're gonna be packing up and leaving here in just a minute. I just wanted to get it out and check it out. And look at this, we got these, it's starting to finally snow again instead of that annoying grapple stuff. But I want to get out of here. It's about 2 p.m. so I want to get out of here before it gets too late and the road's ice over for the evening. If you or someone you know is suffering from anything racking the mind, anxiety, addiction, stress, postpartum, PTSD, you name it, all I can say is please do your part to break the stigma. There's a good chance that someone you know is suffering through going through this themselves. So break that stigma, get the professional help that you need, but also get outside and find your dirt road to reset. Thanks, guys.